Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Grimrock, the Guardians with no fair fight. And yes, we've been here before, but the save game was destroyed by, misfortunes. Let's call it misfortunes. So, yeah. That's how it is. So I had to do it all over again. Which is a shame. Oh, look at that. There is some underwater creatures down there. Where is my underwater weapon? Where is it? Should get some air. And down we go. Oh, schnitzel. So the save games was destroyed. Can it get any worse? I don't know how. Yeah, terrible, terrible. So we have to do it all over again. Great. I was maybe a little bit too frightened. Where is my friendly stone golem? I used to fear stone golems a lot, but with this team, no. I've done a lot of experimentation. Willie and I are currently working on, how do we put this? Protection or protective groups. It was a lot of trying. Ow, that did a lot of damage, sir. 45 isn't that bad. That was mainly my fault, right? Should not fire at him when he's not with his back to the wall or to tree or something, otherwise all my items will go to waste. Or in the water, and then I have to pick them up. And he's dead. So much for a stone golem. I mean, this is a stone golem, that's not an easy target, is it? It's definitely not. So let's get some extra fish. And we've got to level up. Didn't use it. We need definitely more accuracy, because at the moment we're not hitting as much as we should. Even though our dexterity is high. Yes, I was training, you know, figuring out stuff. And Willie and I thought knights, a knight combination, because the knights, especially here, the knights are powerful. We think. Oh crap, I'm hungry. Do I have some good food? Yes, I have a fish pie. Eat a fish pie. Fish pies are good. With the shields and the protection and all that, I think you can do great things with knights. We're first thinking about a knight insect, because that is the most obvious choice, you know. You get plus 10 for natural armor, then you plus 5 natural armor, then you get the specific trait for Lizardman, which gives you another 10 armor, so 15 armor plus 1 per level, so you start with 16 armor, which is great. But it turns out that they then have a real ugly weakness to anything that has to do with elemental damage. That's still why I think that using Lizardman is in most mods or dungeons. I would not call them mod. This is not a mod. I mean, calling this a mod I think is unfair, because it's so much more than that. It is its own adventure. It's not a modification that you get some optical thing or out of it, you know, something eye candy. No, this is a real great game for itself. And although I really love the original, I think this is so much better. Willie does not agree to me with me in all points at this. He loves the vanilla game as much as this one here, which I can understand to a point, because it was the first he encountered. However, I still think that the Guardians is the greatest of them all. Might be bias here. Who knows? Whatever the case... Oh crap, we're drowning. Ooh, made it in time. Beautiful. Oh, that was one of my throwing thingies, was it? Something else here? No. Something else here? No. Let's get that up. We're running out of air. So we're thinking... Insect Knights. But then, again, Insect Knights, big problem with Insect Knights. Resistances. Resistance is bad. Resistances with Knights, really, really bad. Especially the Insect Knights. Insects doesn't make that good Knights either because they're more mages in my eyes. Well, depends on how you see it. Don't worry about the items, you'll get them back. You'll get all items back that you use on the teleporters. Okay, we can ignore the small ones. As long as the small one is behind us, that is excellent, because that means no one else is bothering us. And we can concentrate fire on the others. Which is excellent. It's more like a block. Yeah, small one. I got you. But I honestly don't care that much. Okay, that maybe wasn't that clever because I'm pretty sure that some of my equipment is now down here. And our underwater breathing abilities are somewhat limited. Oh, look at that. But he can only do poison, so we couldn't care less. I think I need more, I think I really need more throwing weapons. Oh, crap. Good work, because if the one comes from, one of the bigger ones, the biggest ones can actually hit us. That is the problem. It's not the small ones. Normally your problems are the small ones, but in our case that's not the case, because we're immune to all they do. We're not immune to what this guy does, because he simply hits you with his arms. Good work. Thank you, sir. There should be one more, and there is. I mean, normally this is one of the least dangerous enemies, because that's just a mushroom. But then again, look here for spices, because there is a lot of spices on this island. That is basically Spice Island, if you ask me. There's so much spices here. Yeah, so we tried Insect Knights and didn't continue it because it didn't work out that well. It worked out okay, the armor is okay, but in the weakness to any kind of attack spell, fire, whatever, is so great that it simply isn't working that well. You can do some shenanigans with armor, especially in the vanilla game. You can use the meteorite armor for more poison more fire protection and stuff. But in the end, I personally think it's not enough. I think the weakness is too great. Should I really be running around looting while there are still enemies active? I'm not sure if that's a good plan. I mean, I could literally kite that guy to death. Oh, Magnot. I love Magnot. Magnot is good. I'm real. Do I? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a fool. Ah, come on. Nice. I hope I didn't throw any of my weapons too far off. You've got a level up, which is more accuracy for you. Oh, look at that. Extra, extra. I somehow feel like I lost a boomerang on the way. Man, my armor is terrifyingly weak. Back to armor. Armor can do a lot for you. I'm not saying that armor is useless, but for example, it doesn't help anything against elemental damage. It doesn't help anything against I think crabs. Willie told me that he's got the feeling that crabs are armor ignoring or armor piercing in their attacks, which would hamper their effectiveness even more. To a point where I'm not sure that it's even viable. Oh, you're overloaded because of all the stones. You have to rearrange those stones anyway. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Didn't I have more of those throwing thingies? I was pretty sure I had more of those throwing thingies. Doesn't look like it. Armor. Willie used something else. Willie, for one of his heroes or for one of his teams, completely ignored evasion and just go for armor, and it didn't work out that bad. So you can, of course, wear heavy armor even though you don't have the armor trait or skill. The only downside is that you lose evasion. But if your evasion is crappy anyway, because you've got no dexterity, it might not be that bad. Willie's trying that out at the moment. Willie is trying out a lot of different builds at the moment.
Yes, because every day I have an idea for a troop, and sometimes I get the idea is good and sometimes not.
And there is so much you can try out. I just told the viewers about our Insect Knight try, that the Insect Knights were good in theory, but they lacked the protection against elements. So they did really good in the protection area, and in the fighting area they didn't do that well in terms of being resistant to fire attacks and so on.
Yes.
So I'm not saying they were a disappointment. They were surely no disappointment, but we simply thought there might have been more possible.
The shoes, put the shoes on there.
So I don't have any armor skill at the moment, and I still believe in evasion because my evasion is not as bad as it could be. Let's try to get all the good stuff on our hands. We have to destroy this.
Have we a screw? Have we a guy that can mine? Miner.
Yes, he's the miner.
Harry, do you have a pickaxe? Yes. What we want to throw there?
No, I don't.
The sling +1?
No. We don't have to. We just throw one stone should be enough. And it's perfect. And we even get that stone back here. The only point is we have to distribute stone. So perfect. There is still some underwater life here, and I want to clear that out. Willie has become a potent underwater fighter, and if I'm not wrong, and I rarely am, Willie prefers to clear out the depth, the underwater areas very thoroughly, because he used that as an escape point. So whenever Willie is in trouble, he simply jumps down into the water and be safe.
Yes, because if there's nothing down, I don't care. And if I'm drowning, the troops that I make can hold or can or have so much energy that they don't.
Okay, there is someone hungry. Do we have some food? I think I had some food. No? 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 Wait, what was that? That was cheese. No, we're not eating cheese. Normally we would eat cheese, but we'll not eat cheese in this mod. Willie can tell you why.
Rattling and rattling cheese for money. Money.
And you can get gems for this. And oh boy, this is a lot of this little thingies underwater here. I mean, we're still barbarians, so we're pretty good at taking it right to the face.
There is another way to fight dragons underwater. Or fishman, you can throw bombs.
Yeah, we found out that in some mods, especially in the vanilla mod, you can throw underwater weaponry, underwater bombs and stuff.
Yes.
Ow.
You can throw every bomb, but not a fire.
Oh, we're heavily overloaded, which I don't really understand.
Why you don't make?
Ah, I have an idea what we can do. I think we still have a gate key, so we could go back home. The recording is already quite long, and in this mod, thanks to our recording device, we shouldn't make the recording too long. If I'm not mistaken, there is some really evil works down here. Oh, crap. Pretty sure he's not the only walk. I don't want to fire when his back is not through the wall, because then my items will simply go into the ocean, and then I have to recollect them, and that is a lot of work, and I hate work. Well, I personally don't hate work, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
There should be more somewhere here.
How much points do you have?
I think we did good. Okay, there is the gate. I think I have a gate key somewhere. Let me have a look. Yes, I have. Very good.
What?
So, I'll end it here, and we'll see each other next time. Bye!